there's a good topic. We were talking about the YG and Tyga album, and I'm listening to it, and it's like they are trying to answer a very interesting question, which is basically like, how do you take two artists who are not album artists, and how do you make a compelling project out of them when they're both like 12, 13, 14, 15 years into their career? And it's like they're not necessarily artists that you go to for depth. You think of them as single artists who can make a banger song. Pause. Yeah, no, we're not going deep in Tyga today. It's a little too much. Yeah, it's a Tuesday morning. I'm not ready to go deep in Tyga. Pause. But I don't know. I listened to the whole thing, just trying to like figure out where they went with it. And you know where I went wrong? Wait, you don't believe I listened to the whole thing? You're right. I didn't listen to the whole thing. It's like 4 songs.
There's no way you made it through that whole album, bro.
Nah, as I'm pulling into the driveway at my crib, it officially got to the Busta Rhymes feature. And that was the moment when I was like, I feel like this album, if anything, it needs, for features, maybe some like young energy. You know, like, for me, if I'm Tyga and YG, I want to make myself seem younger and fresher and newer than I actually am, because in reality, they're kind of on the cusp of falling into the old head bucket. You get Busta Rhymes on there. He's like 10 plus years older than y'all.
You're a grandpa.
Makes the whole project feel a little bit more dated. You know? Which, all respect, because that's one of my favorite rappers of all time. Love Busta Rhymes. No shots.
I like how 50 got at him. He like, you ain't got no real homies, nigga. The chain's too big, nigga. It looks stupid, nigga. 50 got on his ass like that chain is too big.
I listened to the album twice. I listened to it last night, and I listened to it on the way up here the whole way. I listened to the whole thing twice. The Busta Rhymes joint, I'm just like, come on, bro. If you're gonna you don't have to sound like him. You already got him on the song. Like, they try to rap like Busta on there, and I was kind of like, come on, dog, you already got that.
That's what Tyga's doing, though. That's like Tyga's thing right now.
That's the game move, where you make a song in the wave, and then you get the artist on it. But the thing about the game is he used newer artists to do that. You know, if you somebody new and you popping, you make a song off they flow, then you throw somebody on
all
there.
The new West Coast artists is keeping the truth alive, so it's hard for that
very,
to get
very
a feature
hard
right now.
Very, very hard.
You really think that's the case? You think that there's like a lot of animosity towards YG at this point?
I don't know. He don't got nothing to do with Draco's death, but I'm just saying, like,
I feel like so many people.
We ain't even gonna get on no police.
So many people,
shit,
including people that were really, really down with the truth, kind of feel like they didn't bother to get involved or like never said anything about it. I'm in that category. I mean, I ain't saying shit. Like, I'm just kind of trying to act like I'm ignoring it. I don't got nothing to do with me.
It ain't really your spot, but that's why I ain't let it sleep.
Keep the truth alive.
I ain't let it sleep.
You didn't listen to that?
No, I listened to it.
Did Dub listen to it?
I didn't let them get off with whoever, without letting niggas know we ain't stamping that, period.
No.
you know Dub didn't listen to it.
That's what I was saying in the group chat. I'm like, there's no way this fool's listening to this shit.
My phone be tripping. They don't even let me play certain type of shit.
Yeah.
It'd be like, once my phone...
A Blood/Hoover project doesn't work for you?
Nah, it ain't even that. I don't even think it's the Bloods and the Hoovers.
It's not that.
It's just my phone don't let me type Y and a G at the same time.
My buttons don't work on my phone.
You could have searched Tyga. Although that has Y and G.
It goes the same.
I listen to Tyga in the club. I ain't really like driving the car and listening to Tyga. If you're not helping me get no money or deal with a situation, I can't listen to you. I'm not trying to listen to the...
But that's the problem with Tyga is he got more money and more bitches than any of us will probably ever have. It's a problem.
Who wants that?
Tyga went a little crazier than YG on that.
You think?
I know so.
He raps better.
Hold on. I don't know about the money part, but yeah.
We can barely hear you in there.
I don't know about the money part.
They should have never did an album. They were better off doing an EP. There was a few songs on there that could have made it 6, 7 songs, and they all would have been bangers. You got to kind of go through it to find them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the biggest problem with a lot of the LA, whatever the case may be, is when you don't fuck with the youth, you kind of lost in the sauce. Yeah. You know, I don't care. Like, you look at all these old LA rappers are older, 5 years, 6 years, 7 year plus. If you're not fucking with the new up and coming ones, then you kind of getting lost in the sauce and you stuck with these dormant fans that's gonna listen, but they ain't spending no bread.
Just imagine if they did do a feature, right? And when the dude come on, they get to rapping like Draco in there, because all the young dudes from LA, like, what was you gonna get, a R3 the Chili Man feature? That's a Draco feature. You was gonna get, what was you gonna get? because all the young dudes out here sound like Draco. But what they should have did, and they don't want to, you should have put the little young nigga out of Inglewood on. Since you're an Inglewood lover, you should have put 310 Baby on your album and paid him whatever you was gonna pay him, because that nigga's hot.
I gotta put this on my Google's list. 310 Baby.
310 Baby.
I don't even know about him. Who's that?
Let me see you fuck it up. Right?
Oh, okay. That's him?
That's that. It's viral on TikTok. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Because you don't want to see nobody else shine.
I typed it wrong.
And I fuck with all, what's the name? I don't listen to everybody, bro. Like, if it's not, like, I only got a certain amount of hours during the day. You know, I got a lot of business shit rolling around in my head. I can't be listening to bullshit in my ear. It got to either motivate me or inspire me. You know what I mean? And nothing about that shit did either. So, like, you got to do that. And a lot of these young niggas, they inspire me by their energy and the fact that they're, like, only 1 foot in the game and they're acting like they just got it. And that's the inspiring part. Like, this nigga probably got $1,000 popping it, talking about the shit I got. Like, you make me feel good about the shit I got. How you popping it?
Niggas having loaf.
But, okay, would a Baby Stone Gorillas song on this project be a better use of this project, or are we kind of like asking too much, or like suggesting that they do something that, because this album has no depth. It's a party record, very little depth. The rapping is fine, but there's no moment on it where it's like, oh, they try to do something a little bit cinematic, a little bit theatrical, but that's not like necessarily really their lane. You know, neither of them have ever really like had a ton of success doing that kind of shit.
As an EP, man. It didn't even need to be an album.
When it comes to that, what I would say is, okay, let's say you say, would it make a difference if they threw, you know, some younger artists on there? I don't know if it would make a difference or not.
The
but
BSG.
I don't know if it'll make a difference or not. But the thing about it is, when you have a platform and you put somebody younger on there, it might not make a difference, but it's showing the community that you fucking with the youth.
And that you fucking around.
And that'll get you more sales just by somebody saying this gatekeeper fuck with the youth. You know what I mean? You might not see it in like right then and there, but I'm like, damn, he threw them on there. Now you never know. These little kids might have another full tank now to go an extra mile just because you gave them a little
That would have made sense though. That would have made sense. Like, I mean, fuck all whatever the behind the scenes, but even them, that's like having a Draco sound to do. They stole bro flow too. But at the end of the day, I fuck with they sound. They didn't have nothing to do. Yeah, everybody claims fake victory, so I give them that pass. You being young, you look like a clown when you did it. Then you had to go back. You know what you look like a clown when you say, oh, J-Side did what J-Side did, and then you get back on the internet and say, oh, what I was saying was we left and then they didn't. Like, we made it out and they did. I wasn't saying, alluding to that we did it to Draco, but like, nigga, once you
who said that though?
The Baby Stone Gorillas,
okay.
Popcorn, the fat. Funky
What, they made a joke about it, or they said something about it?
He was on the podcast. I forget the podcast, and they said something, and he like, I don't know. J-Side did what J-Side did. Like the Jungles did what they did. You know what I mean? And
that's what he said. You're not supposed to say that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say that. So now everybody like, oh, he admitted to killing Draco.
Really?
Then he get back on like, blood, y'all got it, man. What I was saying was the Jungles, we came, we showed and proved and got the fuck on. Like, we did what we had to do and left. You get what I'm saying? But he was saying that he wasn't alluding, because we all know that they didn't have nothing to do. They didn't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who did, but they definitely didn't.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And then you say something trying to be tough, and then you got to get back on the internet to calm that tough shit down. That's real loser shit. And I fuck with them little niggas. I've been at parties with them. I shout them out. Hey, them little niggas, y'all got it. Da, da, da. But I got to call a spade a spade. You can't do goofy shit like that.
You can't.
You can't.
That's crazy. I didn't even know you said that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's like the Chicago
Do your
dudes
research.
That's like the Chicago dudes that fucking claim murders that they don't got.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. We went deep into that with Rico Reckless yesterday. I gotta say, that Rico Reckless interview is probably one of the most disrespectful interviews I ever did in my whole life. If a Chicago goon puts two in my head as a result of that interview, I'll kind of understand, because that was just not regular at all.
They gotta understand the 22ster is never lacking.
Yeah. They gotta understand. But if they wanted to do, I'm not saying they're gonna succeed, but if they wanted to do something, that would be understandable.
I gave a hug before when we was out, and I kind of bumped into something that wasn't no homo. It wasn't nothing.
I was wondering if you noticed that.